Have you ever gazed at the night sky and wondered why we have never seen aliens despite the numerous theories and claims? This, my friends, is the great unanswered question. A question as old as our civilization, perhaps even older. Our universe, vast and seemingly infinite, brimming with galaxies, stars, and planets, yet we stand alone. Or do we? For centuries we've sought to unravel this cosmic conundrum, and in our quest, we've come across 5 fascinating theories. Firstly, the zoo theory, suggesting we're captive exhibits for extraterrestrial spectators. Then there's the Great Filter theory, proposing other life forms have perished in mass extinctions. The Great Silence theory posits that aliens deem us unworthy of their attention. The incubation theory, a more ominous one, proposes they're biding time to harvest us. Lastly, the rare Earth theory, the loneliest of all, suggests we are truly alone. Stay tuned as we delve into each of these theories, and perhaps we might just find the answers we seek. Imagine Earth as a galactic zoo, where aliens keep us like exhibits for their amusement or study. Sounds far-fetched? Well, buckle up because we're diving into the zoo theory. This hypothesis, first proposed by the radio astronomer John A. Ball in 1973, suggests a potential answer to the Fermi paradox. The apparent contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of contact with such civilizations. According to the zoo theory, highly advanced extraterrestrial beings are aware of our existence but deliberately avoid making contact. They observe us, much like we observe animals in a zoo from a safe distance, without disturbing our natural habitat. Think about it. When we visit a zoo, we watch animals in their enclosures, but we don't jump in and interact with them. We respect their space while observing their behavior. Now, scale that up to a cosmic level. We, the humans, are the exhibits, and the aliens, they're the visitors, silently observing us from the shadows of the cosmos. Now, why would they do that? Well, there are many possible reasons. It could be a prime directive of sorts, an ethical guideline to prevent them from interfering with less developed civilizations. Or perhaps they're studying us, gleaning insights from our history, societies, cultures, and technologies. But here's a thought to chill your spine. What if they're merely amused by our primitive ways? Imagine an advanced civilization looking at us, amused by our petty squabbles and our grandiose dreams of conquering the stars. Much like we might chuckle at a monkey attempting to use a tool. Of course, this theory, like all theories regarding extraterrestrial life, is speculative. It's based on our understanding of the universe and our place in it, which, let's be honest, is far from complete. So are we just an interstellar attraction? Or is there more to our alienless existence? Could we be the sole survivors of a universal cataclysm, the only ones to have passed through the Great Filter? This question brings us to our next theory, the Great Filter theory. The Great Filter theory proposes a chilling answer to the question of why we've never made contact with extraterrestrial life. It posits that at some point in the development of intelligent life, there's a barrier, a filter, that most, if not all, civilizations cannot overcome. This filter could be a catastrophic event, or a series of events that lead to the extinction of a civilization. Think of it as a galactic toll gate of sorts, one that exacts a terrible price. This theory suggests that many civilizations could have existed before us, but they all hit this great filter, this insurmountable obstacle, and were wiped out. The chilling part? We don't know where this filter lies. Have we, as a species, already passed it, or is it looming in our future, a ticking time bomb, waiting to annihilate us as it has, presumably, countless civilizations before us? Some suggest that the Great Filter might be the leap from single-celled to multi-celled organisms, a step we've already taken. Others propose that it could be the creation of artificial intelligence or the ability to harness the energy of an entire star, milestones we've yet to reach. The Great Filter theory is a sobering reminder of the potential fragility of life and civilization. It suggests that our existence may be a precarious balancing act against the odds of the universe. If other life forms were indeed wiped out by mass extinctions or other catastrophic events, it could explain the deafening silence we've encountered in our search for extraterrestrial life. So here we stand, possibly the only civilization to have made it this far. If we are indeed the last one standing, what does that mean for our future? That, dear listeners, is a question only time can answer. Are we being shunned by superior alien civilizations who deem us unworthy of their time? This is the unsettling premise of the Great Silence theory. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? That we might be the galactic equivalent of an awkward teenager desperately trying to join the cool kids table, but being blatantly ignored. The Great Silence Theory posits that extraterrestrial life forms, far more advanced than us, might consider us too primitive to engage with. Imagine, if you will, an anthill. As humans, we observe these tiny insects. But do we try and communicate with them? Not really. We recognize that ants operate on a different level of understanding, a different plane of existence. Our attempts at communication, if any, would likely be lost in translation. This theory suggests that aliens, with their superior technology and evolved intellect, might view us in a similar light. We might be like ants to them, our technologies rudimentary, our understanding of the universe infantile. They might have observed us, analyzed us, and concluded that we're not ready for contact. To these advanced civilizations, our radio waves, our space probes, our messages of peace and goodwill might seem as insignificant as the chemical trails left by ants. They might have deemed our attempts at communication too primitive, our understanding of the cosmos too limited to warrant a response. Furthermore, these advanced beings might have ethical reasons to avoid contact. They might fear that their superior knowledge could harm us or disrupt our natural evolution. Just as we avoid interfering with ant colonies, they might choose to observe us from afar, allowing us to grow and evolve at our own pace. So, if you've ever looked up at the night sky and wondered why the stars remain silent, remember the Great Silence Theory. It's not that we're alone in the universe, but perhaps we're just not interesting enough. Or maybe, just maybe, we're being given the chance to grow, to learn, to reach our full potential before the cosmic conversation begins. Could our cosmic neighbors really be giving us the silent treatment? It's a thought that sends shivers down the spine, but it's a possibility we cannot ignore. Are we just a crop being nurtured for eventual harvesting by alien civilizations? A chilling proposition, isn't it? Welcome to the incubation theory, a theory that suggests a rather unnerving perspective of our existence in the cosmos. This theory posits that Earth and humanity are akin to a farm being carefully cultivated by extraterrestrial beings. But why would they do it? The reasons could range from us being a source of biological resources to our planet serving as a strategic outpost in some interstellar conflict. The possibilities are truly endless and, honestly, quite frightening. Now, you might be thinking, if we are being incubated, why haven't we seen any signs of our celestial farmers? Well, the theory suggests that these alien civilizations might be so advanced, their activities could be happening right under our noses, undetectable by our current level of technology. The incubation theory also taps into our primal fears of being prey, of being hunted. It's a stark contrast to the more comforting notion of us being alone in the universe. It forces us to consider our vulnerability in the grand scheme of things. But don't go boarding up your windows just yet. Remember, this is just a theory, an idea to provoke thought and exploration. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, who knows what we might uncover? A disturbing thought, isn't it? But there's one more theory to consider. Could we, in fact, be alone in the universe? An intriguing, if somewhat disconcerting question, isn't it? And it's one that the rare Earth theory seeks to answer. This theory argues that life might not just be rare, it might be unique, one of a kind, exclusive to our little blue planet. Now, why would that be? The rare Earth theory suggests that there's a series of highly specific conditions that need to be met for life as we know it to exist. It's not just about being in the right place at the right time, but also having the right size, the right atmosphere, the right chemical elements, and even the right kind of star. And the chances of all these factors aligning perfectly, well, they might just be astronomically small. This theory doesn't necessarily claim that there's no life anywhere else in the universe, but rather that the combination of conditions necessary for complex intelligent life to evolve could be so improbable that we might as well be alone. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? So are we truly alone or merely unvisited? These theories might not offer definitive answers, but they certainly give us plenty to ponder. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find ourselves pleasantly surprised by an extraterrestrial hello. Until then, we can only speculate and wonder while marveling at the mystery and vastness of our incredible universe.